Teachers, in this video I'm going to show you how to move your fall contents or any contents from a Sandbox into your spring course. So you will notice on my dashboard that I have a spring course which is here in my unpublished courses. If you are having trouble locating your spring courses, you can go over here to the global navigation menu, click on courses, and then click on all courses, and you should be able to scroll down and to find the spring course. This is my actual spring course here. I've already done this, but I already have one on. I've created another one to put on my dashboard. If it's not on your dashboard, all you need to do is just click on the star right here, star that. That will make it appear on the dashboard. Another thing is, if you've got your fall course on the dashboard and you don't want it there, then just uncheck the star. So right here, I'm just going to uncheck that fishing club star. And when I go back to my dashboard, you'll notice that that fishing club is gone. It's just this spring course that I've made up here for the purpose of this video. So in order to get my contents from my last taught version of the class into, or my Sandbox, into this course, all I'm going to do is to click here. And let's open the course, and then what we're going to do is to click on import existing content. I'm going to look for this course. Some of you are administrators, so you're going to see every course in CCS. Others of you, you're only going to see the courses that you teach. Since I'm an administrator, I'm going to have to scroll all the way to the bottom once I select the course or select the option that I want here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on copy a Canvas course, and then I'm going to search for this course. I'm going to go physical science 8 honors. Let's just go ahead and do that. And you'll notice I'm seeing Bill Gady's courses as well as courses from past teachers here. But if I scroll all the way to the bottom here, you're going to notice that I see my Physical Science 8 Honors Fall 25-26. This is the course that I want to import into my spring course, because this is the last taught version. So I'm going to go ahead and click there. And then what I do is I'm going to leave all content. That brings over my home page, all of my grade settings, everything else. What I'll need to do is to adjust events and due dates, and then I'm going to remove the dates, because if I have any past due dates showing up when I import stuff, it's going to show up as students missing assignments. So we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we just bring in our stuff without dates. So all we'll do here is just click add to import queue, and then what's going to happen is we'll see a progress bar running down here on the right. Now this is probably going to take a few minutes to run, probably about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much stuff you have in your course. But once this finishes running, then you're probably going to want to go do some things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave here for right now, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my actual course, and this is what this is going to look like once it's finished. So I'll go ahead and click here. This is all the contents of my fall course have been brought over. The next thing that I'm going to need to do, first of all, my course is unpublished. But my assignments, I do have some assignments that may be published. So what I can do here, as long as the assignments are in modules, then this is great. I can come over here and I can unpublish all modules and items. Now there are a few things that I want to leave published, so I'll go ahead and I'm going to click unpublish all modules and items. We'll go ahead and do that. And then it's going to tell me unpublished progress. Take probably a few minutes to go through everything that's in here. Now there are a couple of things. My getting started module, or your course overview. Then what you want to do is you want to publish that module in all items, because that is actually linked from the home page. And then what I do here is I'm going to put in my course introduction. I have a course introduction unit that takes up a couple of lessons at the very beginning. And then what I'm going to do is to bring any modules that I'm currently teaching. I'm going to bring those actually to the top, and I'm going to bury all of the modules or units 1, 2, 3, and 4, because we covered those during first semester. So I'll go ahead and bring up 6. We'll go ahead and bring up 7. We'll go ahead and bring up 8. And then 9. And then there we go. And then I'm going to bring up that final exam, which will be there. So those are now the modules that I'm going to be teaching for spring semester. And I can go through and I'm going to move that introductions module down here to the bottom. Then what I can do here is I can go ahead and begin publishing what I need to publish for my second semester courses. So I'm just going to publish this module, and then I can go ahead and begin publishing my notes, anything else that requires publishing. So this is how you want to bring in your stuff from your last taught version of the course or from your Sandbox. Another thing that you may want to do, especially for those of us in 8th grade, you'll want to make sure that you actually go down here, check your grade, check to see that your course grading scheme is enabled. You'll notice here that I've enabled the CCS course grading scheme, which is what we need. Another thing is here, if I go to assignments, I'll need to make sure that my assignment categories are weighted properly. So if I go over here, because we do not have a second semester exam, I will need to go to assignment groups weight, and I'm going to need to adjust my categories, my category weight based on my final groups. In this case, I've adjusted my final exam to 0 because we don't have a final exam, and I've brought up tests and quizzes, project labs and projects, homework and participation. We brought those up accordingly so that everything equals 100%. If you have any questions about how this process works, please send me an email. I'm going to be out of the office this afternoon, but I will be able to help you remotely. And anyway, we can also help tomorrow morning if necessary.